I'm done with seeing you scrolling on Instagram, watching random reels, snoozing your alarm, procrastinating on your goals, and binge watching on Netflix. You're wasting time on watching motivational videos, hoping for the fact that they will help you to work on your dreams. But guess what? They are not working. Girl, it's 2025 and your future version is finally screaming to work on your dreams. So today I'm laying out all the steps for you to exit your lazy girl era and be your most productive self. Trust me, this is coming from the queen of procrastination. I have given so many excuses to myself, laying on the bed and complaining about my life all the years before I became productive. So let's begin. As usual, I have divided this video into chapters so that it's easy for you to watch. Chapter 1, mindset shifts. I'm going to keep this pretty short because you and me know that you have less attention span and you don't want to watch a lengthy video. Mindset shift number 1. Currently, you are saying to yourself, I'll do it when I feel motivated, and end up watching motivational videos. No matter how many motivational videos you watch, they are only temporary remedies for your unmotivated self. This is not going to fix your motivational problem forever. The motivation that comes from outside doesn't last forever. You need to have a strong why in life. This will be the driving force that pushes you out of your bed and allows you to chase your dream. First, get clarity on your why. What's the purpose of your dream? Why do you want to pursue it? Is it because someone insisted you to do it, or do you want to do it? For example, my goal is to be financially independent. I want to earn my own money, support my dreams, buy things that I want without looking at the price tag, travel to places, and more than anything, work at my own timing without compromising on my family time. Now that's my why. This driving force keeps me getting out of my bed and chase my dreams. And I'm not waiting for any motivation to hit me on the Monday morning because my why motivates me to pursue my dream. Mindset shift number 2. Girl, you're overwhelmed to even start your 2025 goals because of how huge it is. Already your goal is so out of your comfort zone, and on top of that, you are saying, it's too much. I'll never finish it, so why should I start? Every time you set a new goal, it's normal to feel overwhelmed. But that doesn't mean that you can be lazy and give up. Let me ask you one question. Can you finish a whole plate within one bite? That's what goals are like. It's not a single step process that you can complete it within a day. To achieve your big goals, you should learn to simplify and break down them into small tasks. For example, if your goal is to start a business, you need to identify what kind of business you wanted to do, physical or online, research about your niche, find out the solution to the market problem, set up your socials, create your content, and promote your offer. Even you can break this further and schedule this to work on the daily actionable steps. Mindset shift number 3, sometimes it's mere laziness because you wanted to relax. You are prioritizing comfort over growth. I have been there. I completed my PG just before the COVID started. Before that, I was constantly applying for jobs, and at one point, I decided not to pursue biotech. I wasted my time listening to songs, binge watching on every movie that released, lying down on bed, still complaining about my life, and doing nothing, waiting for the time that magically I would get all answers to my future. Months passed by, nothing changed. Only when I decided to break this pattern, my life started changing. I started looking for work from home jobs and experimented with a lot of freelancing careers before even I started to make my first penny. I would say start prioritizing your goals before even you blame your circumstance as an excuse. Mindset shift number 4, you're constantly looking for instant gratification, like scrolling on social media, watching reels, or taking a midday nap. This gives you instant pleasure, but when you turn back at your past, all the day looks same and you have made zero progress on your dreams. Before even you realize 2024 is already over and still your life remains the same, just like any other year. Your future version will definitely regret wasting so much of time. Mindset shift number 5, failure is not an option for you. You are living in a bubble where you imagine yourself that whatever you work towards magically turns into a success, else you won't do it. Remember that failure is part of being successful. If you decided to quit just because you fail, your future self will end up regretting not where you wanted to be. Literally every single person on the planet who has tried something has at least failed once. It's part of the journey. You need to acknowledge that and you have to get started with your goals. Chapter 2, the Lazy Girl's Guide to Discipline. I'm going to quickly share a few hacks that help me to go from lazy and procrastinated version to my most confident and productive version. Hack number 1, the reason you're procrastinating is because you wanted too many things all at the same time. For example, the new year has already started and you have set yourself unrealistic expectations of following 10 new habits and 3 goals at the same time. It already started to feel impossible for you to achieve them. You need to recognize the fact that you were lazy before before even you started to work like this. This is why you need to start small and focus on one habit, one goal at the time. And when you achieve them, you are building enough evidence to boost your confidence to work on your next goal. Hack 2. We are constantly checking our phones because we wanted that instant dopamine addiction. Instead of jumping to watch TV or scrolling on reels, get addicted to the real dopamine. Make a list of things that brings joy to you in your notes app. You can check this list and do one of those things to make yourself happy. It could be listening to your favorite music, singing songs, dancing around, going for a walk, talking to a friend, self-care. This could be different for everybody. Replacing your instant dopamine addiction with a real dopamine gives that instant boost throughout the day. Hack number 3. If you have systems, you can take advantage of being lazy. No one has the time and patience to do mundane things over and over again. I have a list of everything in my notes app. Shopping list, grocery list. I make a list of groceries once they are getting done in my pantry so that I can purchase on the weekend. Recipes, I can cook YouTube playlists so that the next time I cook a recipe, I can watch the video for 5 minutes and then start cooking. I don't have to remember all the steps every single time. Random things I need to take care of. Anxiety relief kit so that the next time I get anxious, I can look into this list and do those things that exactly work for me to calm me down. I plan my week. I do meal planning every Sunday so that I don't have to waste time thinking about what to cook for breakfast, lunch and dinner every single day. This works because it cuts down the unnecessary time that you keep spending on a day-to-day basis, which you can use productively on some other things. And also it gives you the advantage of going with the ease, being lazy for most of the days. Prepare lists like this for the most time-consuming task of your day. Hack number 4. If you're struggling to get out of your laziness, make it as enjoyable. Not all goals are fun, but you can make it. For even I work on any big goal, I create a dedicated Pinterest board for it to romanticize about it. Like when I started my business, I created a Pinterest board which has images of digital products, selling online courses, making passive income and financial freedom. I looked out for other people who are living my reality. This shifted my perception of my goal is huge too. It's completely possible for me. Hack number 5. Strive for completion and not for perfection. I know it's harder to say as a perfectionist. This was preventing me from get out of my laziness and get started with my goals. But sometimes we build up in our heads about the most perfect version of ourselves. For example, when you start to work on a big goal, you might think that you need to figure out everything from A to Z. But that's not required at all. You need to figure out the first small step to move forward toward. For losing 10 kgs, your first step is to research about the healthy foods to eat. And that's it. That's already a progress. The rest of the steps follow as soon as you start acting on those small steps. Hack number 6. I batch similar tasks together so that I can get them done sooner and the energy to get them done is utilized so well. For example, at the start of the day, I make sure to complete my cooking, wash my vessels, wash my clothes and dry them so that the rest of the day I can solely dedicate to my work. And if I don't get this done, then for the whole day, I'll be thinking like, oh my God, I need to get this done when I'm already working on my goals, which hinders my productivity. Hack number 7. Follow the 5-minute rule. You have been procrastinating on your goal because you have already made up your mind thinking that you need to work for the whole day. Instead, go to your desk, open your laptop and tell yourself, I'm going to work on this for just 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, I'm done with it. 90% of the time, what this does is, after 5 minutes, you will get into the zone of working for more time on that particular task. Hack number 8. Remove all your distractions. Take your phone, turn off all your notifications, put your phone on silent mode and keep it in the next room. Our phone is our biggest distraction. And when you do this, this kills the constant urge to check your phone every minute. And eventually, you will end up working on your task. I have tried this and now I don't even have to put my phone on the next room. Having my phone aside of me, I could concentrate solely on my work. And when you're done with the task, checking your phone feels like a reward that motivates you to work even faster before you used to. Hack number 9. Not all the things in the life you do is something you wanted to do, especially with the household chores. If I feel like I don't want to do anything, but I have to do it, I pair it up with something fun. For example, I hate to sweep floors, but when I pair it up with my favorite music playlist, I enjoy sweeping while listening to my favorite songs. And even I began to look forward for doing it. Another example is if I have a bunch of laundry to fold, Then I play a entertaining YouTube video and watch it while I fold it. This way I get the satisfaction of getting things done while having fun. Hack number 10. Take advantage of the technology. Gone are the days that you have to do everything manually. For example, if you are struggling with doing a market research for your business, you can use ChatGPT to get the data for you. You don't have to do the heavy lifting of visiting places and conducting the market research. Similarly, for delegating tasks, you can use project management tools like ClickUp or Notion to delegate the work to your team members, automatically set due dates, monitor their progress. You don't even have to remember everything because nowadays you have app to remind you to drink water on time, eat healthily and exercise. So take advantage of that. Chapter 3, building your confidence. Finally, let's talk about confidence. Exiting your lazy girl era is not just about getting things done. It's also about feeling good while doing it. Here is how I built my confidence while exiting my lazy girl era. First, I started to celebrate my small wins. At the end of each day, when I complete all my tasks, I reward myself with something I look forward to. I reward myself with watching a YouTube video or eating my favorite chocolate or an extra hour of sleep. This motivates me to get things done faster the next day because I know if I get things done before time, I have the extra hour of doing whatever I wanted to do. Number 2, I started to dress up for work. If you already don't know, I work from home. So it used to be working on my PJs all the time. This affected my productivity. Being on PJs all day doesn't differentiate my work mode and relaxed mode. This sounds silly, but when I dress up, I felt my most confident ever. I get my things done fast. I change into my PJs so that my mind automatically shifts from work mode to relax mode. Number 3, working on your goals doesn't end up with ticking one box after another. You need to acknowledge all the hard work you have put in. For that, I have a folder in my phone gallery where I have collages of my achievements and my vision. So once I achieve a goal, I take a picture of it and create a collage with a vision board image. Whenever I feel lazy and unmotivated, looking at this folder acts as a personal motivational booster to go out and chase my dreams. Chapter 4, your homework. As usual, I don't want you to get out of this video just by watching it. So here are the things you have to do. Homework task number 1, identify your why. Ask yourself what's your why behind working on your dream life. It could be about financial freedom or giving yourself that extra hour or earning that extra money to support your family. Homework task number 2, focus on one goal of the month. What's the one thing you want to achieve this month that gives you the most satisfaction and takes you one step closer to your dream life? Homework task number 3, set up your morning routine to get that instant dopamine hit for you to get started with your day. Create a Pinterest board about your dream lifestyle and romanticize it on the days when you feel low. This will give you so much enjoyment. Homework task number 4, plan your entire week. Break down your goals into small steps and schedule it from Monday to Friday and start working on them. Homework task number 5, set up your reward system. Ask yourself, what reward am I going to give myself after completing this task? It could be an extra hour of sleep, watching your favorite show, eating your favorite food, or talking to a friend. And that's it. With that, we have come to the end of the video. Complete your homework and I wish you all the best for exiting your lazy girl era and becoming your best version. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel so that we can explore self-growth together in 2025.